Remember the comment from Ron Klain, the chief of staff, in the last several days when he said that we're talking about high-class problems. My goodness, when you go to the gas pump and you fill up and you're paying over $3 gas, some say it's on the way to $5, or you go to the grocery store and your groceries. Look, the point that was made to me earlier this week is that when people who are poor, when the gas price goes up, they buy less groceries. When middle-class people, when the gas price goes up, restaurant spending goes down, because these people folks are having to adjust their lives. This is not some esoteric, high-class, elite issue. This is for people who are trying to make ends meet, make the monthly bills get paid, make ends meet. This is nothing to be glib about, and it's just another sign that the mayor from South Bend is not ready for prime time. The fact that he'd be out for months during a crisis and ignoring it, and thinks when he comes back the only thing he has to do is put lipstick on a pig is it's a sign of what we're unfortunately dealing with and why there are so many catastrophes.
Yeah, and this didn't just come out of nowhere. I mean, this has been a problem that's been building up for many, many months, like over the past year. And, there was a lot more that could have been done, and now they're scrambling at the last minute, and it's like too late. And now they're warning that this potentially could be going on through 2022. But again, it's going to be going on because Biden is so awesome. So their messaging is rather mixed. And as you pointed out, we heard them calling it a high-class problem. It's not a high-class problem. It's not a high-class problem when you go to the grocery store and can't find the things that you need. It's not a high-class problem when you go to the gas pump and realize how much more expensive it is to get around. This is hurting real Americans, and unfortunately they're so out of touch. It's like they don't know what's going on. And you think of just the supply chain crisis and how it's a multi-layered issue. It has a lot to do with the truck driving industry because they don't have enough workers, a worker shortage there. And think about it, for months, a year actually, we have businesses that have been competing with the federal government with these unemployment benefits that have been going on forever. And it's like they can't find workers. And there's so many regulations as well. I mean, it's just a huge problem.
Well, and now, Stephanie, the latest rendition is to start firing employees who've stuck with it all the way throughout the pandemic. Now we're going to fire people over their vaccination status in the middle of a time when we don't have enough truck drivers to move goods out of ports. Really? The cluelessness defies belief.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you brought that up. So in the middle of all this, and it's going to affect all different sectors. It's not just, businesses, but now Border Patrol, we're dealing with the border crisis. Oh, now agents need to get the vax or, don't come back to work. And then you look at the surge in crime going on in this country. Same thing. We have police departments that are going to lose possibly 50% of their force because of these vaccine mandates. And it's like they think it's a joke. They don't care. And this is a really bad timing for the vaccine mandate. And you're right, these people were on the front lines before the vaccine existed, when there was a lot of questions about the virus, and they were still out there feeding America and getting all the goods to the stores.
Absolutely. And we need them to stick with it. What President Trump would be doing in this situation is totally the opposite on every score. But it's not so long ago that we can't remember what the economy was like. In 2019, it was humming, lowest unemployment on record, and everything was moving. Supply chains were working just fine. President Trump, I think, in many occasions never got the credit that he deserves, but we can see what poor leadership does and what kind of opportunity is being wasted here, Stephanie. I mean, as we emerge from this pandemic, it was the time to see an economy soar. No reason that it shouldn't, but in every metric that you can identify, we are successively seeing month after month missed targets, new problems emerge. It's just a question of having an administration that, as you said, is out of touch, people who are not ready for the jobs they're trying to fill. It'd be great to have a businessman in the White House right now.